Hi you guys, Brittany here. I am going to do a dupes video. Would this be considered a dupe? I don't know. I'm going to be comparing two very similar foundations today. So the first one is Younique's Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. This is super popular right now. I mean, like crazy popular. It's so popular that it's been on back order like a billion times because they just can't keep it in stock because everyone wants it. It is 0.6 fluid ounces. It comes in 13 shades. The price point on this is, I think, $39 for this. And it comes, like I said, in 13 shades. The shade range, I think, is pretty decent. I don't actually really know. I always go for the lightest color. This is actually the second lightest. This is Organza. That's the color I'll be using today. I think the lightest they have is Scarlet. That's just a little too light for me, I think. I've never actually tried it, but it looks like pasty almost. So I'll be doing this on half of my face. And then I just found this. It's Sephora's collection. It's called Teint Infusion. Ethereal Natural Finish Foundation. Flawless Collection Weightless Texture. This is 0.67 fluid ounces. Younique one is 0.68 and this one is, the Sephora collection is 0.67. So they're like the same. And they even have the same, they even have the same exact packaging. Ingredients are almost exactly the same. There are like 2 or 3 differences and that's it. I don't actually know what the ingredients are. I mean, which ingredients. I know which ingredients one has that the other doesn't, but I don't know what the ingredients are, like mean. I don't know if they're important or not. I don't know. So anyway, I just think it's crazy that they're basically the same thing. This one from Sephora comes in 18 colors and it's only $24. That's a $15 difference. $15 difference. So we'll see how they stack up on my face. But so far they're both, this one is super, the Younique one is super liquidy. This one I can't hear, but it could be because there's more in the bottle. I haven't used it yet. And this one has been used, the Younique one. So the Sephora one is in the color Ivory. So it says number 10. So we'll see, and I'm going to be using a like flat kabuki brush just to apply this to my face. I've already moisturized. I already have primer on, so let's get going and see how this goes. So they say for the Younique one that you want to take your brush and apply some drops to the top of this, of the top of the brush. Yep. So because I'm not doing my whole face, I think I would do like 2 drops. Let's try that. Can you see that? Whoa, it's super liquidy. It just like fell to the bottom of the brush. Okay. Yeah, because it fell to the bottom of my brush, that's definitely not it. Like, it's not enough. Well, maybe I'll just try applying it right to my face because, I mean, okay, I shook this up. I'm going to shake it up again because nothing came out. I mean, it did come out. It's so liquidy. Like, it's falling off my hand. So this Younique liquid foundation, I shook it up really good. Really, really good. It's just really, really liquidy. So it fell to the bottom of my brush. I don't know how I'm going to apply it. So I'm going to show you how liquidy this is. See that? It's like super liquidy. Alright, so I'll just apply it to my face like this, I guess. Let's see how this stacks up. Now while I'm doing this, I have tried this before, this liquid foundation in Organza, and the color that I had, I mean not the color, The specific one that I had before was really thick. This one's really thin. The one I had before was really thick. I've heard that though. I've heard that they are all over the place. Like some are really thick and some are really thin. I don't understand the science behind it, but maybe there is some science. I don't know. So anyway, this one's really thin though. My other one that I used to have a long time ago, before I changed foundations, would just stay on the top of my brush and it wouldn't sink, but this one sunk right to the bottom. So, okay. I don't know if you can really even see. This has to look good because I have to wear this the rest of the day. So I have seen videos and stuff about this Younique foundation, this liquid, and how it covers really well. I mean, like it covers, I prefer, let me start out by saying I prefer like a medium to light coverage. I have freckles and I don't like covering them up. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation. As you can see, it's pretty red. Actually, this is looking pretty good because I've been trying new skincare. Just don't mind all my breakouts because I was on a really awesome skincare regimen and then I changed it and I broke out, so I went right back to my old one. Anyway, so I broke out really, really bad. I mean, like the worst I think I've broken out in a long time. They're really deep, painful blemishes, which I haven't had since I was like a teenager, and so they're just still healing. So anyway, I prefer, even though I have this hyperpigmentation, I still prefer light to medium coverage, but I have seen that this Younique foundation covers like extremely well. In the videos I saw, it was just, they didn't even double up on it. It was just one coat and it was like covering rosacea and like tons of acne, and I have never had those results. So I don't know what I'm doing differently. I wear primer. I've tried the Younique primer. I've tried pretty much every primer with it. It doesn't do that for me. So maybe it's just the fact that it's like a different consistency. I don't know. But anyway, so here's my face with the Younique on. And here's my face with nothing. You can see all the redness. Anyway, so now on this side of my face, we will do this Sephora Teint Infusion. I'll shake this up too because it seems kind of liquidy as well. Let me see if it sinks to the bottom of my brush. I'll do the same thing, 2 drops, 3 drops actually. Oh. All right. This is the Sephora one. It did not sink to the bottom of my brush. It stayed right on the top, so I will not have to use this. Actually looks like way too much, to be honest, so I'm going to tap it off on my fingers first, or I mean my hand. All right, buffing it in. They are slightly different color. This one seemed a little more yellow, which is weird because I don't know, this is the color I used before and it didn't feel like that. And this Teint Infusion in Ivory feels a lot more pale, which I am pale, unfortunately. So I don't know if you can see this already, but the Organza obviously was probably just not the right color for me. Maybe I am scarlet, I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely see, even after buffing it in, it's just not even matching my... But this Ivory of the Sephora totally matches my skin a lot better. Looks seamless. So according to Younique, you're supposed to use this brush, this kind of a brush, to apply this. So I don't actually, that's why I did it in this video, but usually I would use my beauty blender. That's what I usually use for my foundation. I do use a brush, this brush sometimes, but I would be interested to see how it compares with the brush compared to the sponge. Okay, can you tell a difference? Not really. Like not even a little bit. Actually, I actually really like the Sephora one. Look how good my skin looks. I mean, it looks like flawless. It kind of covered up my blemish a little bit. I mean, this one especially. This one was huge, so, you know, that one requires some extra TLC. Always. So anyway, I think it looks pretty good. I don't like putting foundation on my eyelids because I have greasy eyelids. No one likes to talk about it, but it's the truth. It's what people have it. Anyway, and I use, I don't like putting foundation on my eyelids because it just makes my eye makeup like crease. So I just put a primer on. So anyway, so far, I mean, the Younique one's not bad, right? It's obviously not horrible, but I mean, this one is $24 and this one is $39, and this one has 5 extra shades and this one has 5 less shades. I don't know. I don't know what the range of shades is on this Sephora one. I mean, they have 5 extra shades. They have 18 shades, but I don't know, like, what skin tones they're good for. You know, I know that Younique has some for darker skinned women. They have some pretty good ones, but I don't know about Sephora. I don't know. I'd have to actually look. I just counted 18, and I should have actually compared how the color range looked. So, but anyway, so far what I'm feeling is that I would rather pay $24 for this than $39 for this. I would actually be interested to try the Scarlet in this color in the Younique, because I think it would match a little bit better my skin, because this Organza is a little too yellow for me. But I don't know, you guys. The Sephora one's pretty awesome, and it's super thick, and I like that. I like the thickness. The Sephora one feels thicker and it feels nicer. It stayed on the top of my brush. It didn't sink to the bottom, so I didn't have to actually apply more to my face. I could just dot it on and then buff it in. The Younique one, it was super liquidy and went to the bottom of my brush. I had to use my hand, put some on my finger and put it onto my face. So anyway, so that is my comparison video. So yeah, you can make your own decision, but there's my review for you. So I just thought it was funny that they look the exact same. Like, even the packagings, the dropper. Let me just show you the droppers. They're the exact same thing. All right. So this is the Sephora one, and this is the Younique one. Exactly the same length, same everything. So I just thought it was funny that they were the same, and Younique's came out only like a year ago, and the Sephora one has been out for a lot longer than that. So it was interesting to me. And the ingredients are a little bit different. I mean, they're pretty much the same. I should, maybe I will post a picture of the ingredients for you so you can look at them, the comparison at the end of this video. So, okay, awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, I don't like to bash products, so if I don't like them, I usually just don't tell you I don't like them. But this one I thought would be fun to do a little comparison video since they're like identical. So if you guys like that, let me know. If you want to see something like this again, let me know. I'm not usually one that would do like dupe videos or stuff like that. I like to just stick with doing makeup videos, like actually application tutorials. So this is kind of new for me. So, but it was kind of fun. So who knows? Maybe this is in my future. Okay. All right. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. If you have any questions, let me know. I will put the details of these little babies in the description so you know all about them. So, all right. Well, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.